So anyway, just coming back to Hades Star to do a little more. Yeah, so set my miners loose. Got the results of a research, which just like put a fresh cube in. Got one more on the backup. Got two transports and 7,000 fuel. Upgrade planet or save towards scan. I think hydrogen is more of our bottleneck at the moment. I mean, at the moment, she's managed a pretty full delivery set. He's taken the extra trip out there to clean up most of his stuff. Still have 3 for that planet, but that works out fine. So yeah, those are going to be 80,000 a scan when they're available, which will reveal J2, K2, and K3. And I believe, if my wiki information is correct, 2 out of those 3 on scans like 16, 17, and 18 will be planets. Usually it's 1 out of every 3, but there's 2 sets of 2 aside from your like initial pattern. Like the first 5 have a set, and then it cycles into like 1 out of 3 generates a planet. The way it does that is a 50-50 chance to generate a planet. If it does it on the first one, the next 2 are guaranteed blank. So you can sort of somewhat plan. I didn't find this out until I was basically I just did this scan pattern. Start with the one in the starting zone, and then I went to that one next. That revealed the bottom edge of the map. You can see the edge of the map a little bit by zooming in and out, and where there's stars behind it's either exposed map or background, but there are like black edges for unexposed hexes that will be unlockable, as opposed to all this space out here which won't. This is max size kind of thing. It's progressively more expensive to unlock more. So yeah, after unlocking those, put one in this sector and this sector. So unlock those 3 and those 3. Like this one there with a planet there. It's kind of my best. That's also my highest level planet. So might end up with it's only tier 2 because I'm still early, but it might have enough space for if I clear it out and use it as a shipping hub or something. So my plan is to put my next 3 scans there probably, unless my first 2 reveal planets, in which case I know the third one will be blank, in which case I can put it, I can put my next scan center down, which will probably be here, and then I know the next one will be blank, so I can do that one, because that would be the least ideal one to have a planet in. And then my next 3 scans, I can have 50-50 chance of planet, so I can scan there, because I'll be okay with having one next to there. That would make this a good candidate for a warplane hub. I plan on making this the hub world. So if I do all 3 scans and I end up with planet blank planet or something, I would hopefully end up with one of these 2 being blank, because I think if I'm making this into my central hub, I'm going to get as many space stations as I can. So these 2 would be good places for space stations, because that planet is closer to the corner of those zones. So I can put space stations in the corner and they'll have a short travel distance. Ideally, if I can get 3 planets in here, since there's already definitely going to be travel distance. If one of them ends up blank, I'll pop a space station. Hopefully it'll be one of these 2, because then I can do it in the closest corner. Whereas if that one ends up being blank and needing a space station, it's got the longest distance to planet. But there's not much in it between these 2 and that one. But there's a bit. But whatever. Either way, we'll have plenty of warplanes in Furia's sector. So at the warplanes, I believe you activate them for 24 hours, and it costs 1 credit or 1 fuel per AU. But the ship at the moment costs 20 hydrogen per 100 AU. So So that would be 100. So this is 1/5 the price to travel that distance. But it doesn't, like, you only pay that once in 24 hours. So I need to make 5 trips per 24 hours to make the warp gate viable as a fuel saving device. I'm not sure I'm doing that, so maybe warp lanes won't help me currently. Would I make 5 trips? Actually, over a full 24 hours, that's like... Yeah, I think... I mean, in one session, I wouldn't. In one trading session. But there's like 2 or 3 of those a day. So this is probably worth 4 trading sessions, in which case, yes, I would definitely be making more than 5 trips over 24 hours. But then there's the 50 AU jump cost. Oh no, that's to jump into a red star, isn't it? Not to jump through a warp lane. It's not a warp cost, it's a jump cost. Okay, yeah, we're definitely all done in here. Or are we? Do I want to upgrade a planet, or am I waiting for the scan? Dun dun dun, not gonna get the scan tonight, am I? No, I should definitely be asleep by then. Be like 2 a.m. or so. So, but then I wouldn't get another 40k tonight anyway. So yeah, I should save towards getting a scan because I am being hydrogen blocked. You know, I would like it if I had a few more zones, then some of these could generate up to 4 or 5. So my rate of hydrogen collection, like my 2 miners, it's good to have 2 because like sending one through, you know, sending a spare through every time you do a red star, probably do 2 or 3 red stars a day, so they can get a good load of hydrogen in them, and for the cost that you send, you bring back more hydrogen than it costs to send them by a significant amount. So since hydrogen is not currently plentiful, right? You know, the more galaxy you've got, the more hydrogen you've got available. And it seems like it's like roughly once an hour, every zone spawns a hydrogen asteroid, and you get like different. It doesn't seem exactly the same. It seems independent timers, and there's different densities of rocks. So you get some zones which produce much more hydrogen with each spawn than the others. But I'm not sure. I think the small ones might spawn faster. So I don't know how equal it is. Is it just style where you get either multiple small ones with a small total quantity or fewer number of big ones with a higher total quantity? So there's only 3 rocks in this zone, 3 asteroids. They've got 1,106 hydrogen. These 3 asteroids, in total, 363. Yeah. So this zone can be like mined out really quickly, but it seems to spawn faster. Like this one never seems to. I can't remember if I've ever seen 4 in this zone. Maybe just because I don't, feel like I have the capacity to just leave it and watch it for like 6 hours to be like definitely sure it's not going to spawn another rock. Anywho, should do something productive, shouldn't I? It's embarrassing, like, working live. I don't know, it makes me nervous. I don't think many people do it. It's like, welcome to my office. You're welcome to sit and chat to me while I'm at my desk if you want, I suppose. I'm my own boss. I need to have contact with people, I'm told. Something or other, yada yada.